Bringing back a cult classic is never easy. It's a matter of staking nostalgia against innovation and making history pay homage without being held in thrall to it. Large car makers tend to tackle such projects with trepidation, particularly when profitability margins are low and marketplace forces are inimical. Independent designers, however, operate free from such parameters. They are not influenced by profit margins or the politics of the boardroom, but by passion, imagination, and vision. Among these digital reinterpretations, one effort has generated special interest: the Nissan 500SX, a conceptual gem realized by Prague-based 3D artist Valentin Komkov. Rather than a mere fan rendering, the 500SX is a love letter to Japanese sports car culture. It draws heavily from the Nissan 180SX, a car held in esteem around the world for its looks, balance, and customizability. In North America, the car is better known as the 240SX, more precisely the S13 generation, a cousin that shares a platform with the legend Nissan Silvia. These cars overall became cultural heroes, platforms upon which drift kings and weekend tuners alike could express themselves. The 500SX doesn't aim to replace these legends, but reinterpret them for today. The design cues of the original 180SX are readily apparent, but they've been cleverly honed. Pop-up headlights, a staple of 1980s and 90s JDM culture, are back, towing the line between retro cool and space-age styling. Glass hatchback also makes a comeback, sweeping rearward in homage to the fastback's iconic silhouette. But under those understated nods is a body that feels completely new. Stamped with precision accuracy using the latest technology, the 500SX has angular fenders and wind-slicing curves that create its lean, athletic profile. At the rear, a sliver of an LED light strip runs its length, complemented by a ducktail spoiler and low-profile bumper that cradles 4 bulging exhaust tips. On the move, the concept rides diamond-cut alloy wheels with a razor-thin, turbine-pattern design, and the entire vehicle radiates a rich copper-colored finish. This metal color reminds one of the sunrise copper pearl finish that is applied to Nissan's Ariya crossover, an unconventional but classy choice that spans the 500SX to Nissan's modern appearance and feel. Despite its origins as a tribute, the 500SX never feels like a museum car. It's perfectly proportioned to show stand at Tokyo Auto Salon, muscular enough to stand alongside production intent concept vehicles. It's mean but not tacky, sophisticated without sacrificing its raw, aggressive attitude. And the most radical departure is under the hood. This thought isn't powered by a Nissan engine, not even the new VR30 DDTT in the freshly released Nissan Z. Komkov rather makes the aggressive and controversial choice, fitting Toyota's iconic 2JZ GTE engine. Yes, the very 3.0-liter inline-six that drove the MK4 Toyota Supra, an engine so fabled for its titanic tuning possibilities and bulletproof dependability. Tuning deities in reverence, the 2JZ has all but become myth. Its application in a Nissan body would trigger fiery debate among company enthusiasts, but also points to the pan-Japanese spirit of performance that transcends corporate loyalties. This blending of brands casts a shroud of mystery. It upends traditional conventions and embracing the idea of tuning culture where the best pieces are not chosen by badge but performance. While the concept gives no information of its drivetrain layout, nothing in the 500SX cries rear-wheel drive, along with a manual transmission to preserve the analog thrills of true driving dedication. The most charming part of the design isn't mechanical though. There's a little ADAS sensor located up front with a label reading Advanced Drift LiDAR System. Whether this is satire, hypothetical technology, or simply an Easter egg to excite drift fans isn't certain. but it brings some personality and whimsy, showing that the 500SX doesn't take itself too seriously despite its serious face. Years ago, Nissan tested a Sub-Z and GTR sports car in the compact class. Ivan Espinoza, the firm's current CEO, alluded to a new entry-grade model targeting young enthusiasts. Everyone was looking for something cheap, possibly electrified, and export-worthy. Nothing materialized, perhaps due to shifting priorities or financial constraints. While the initial proposal leaned towards being budget-friendly and viable, the 500SX does the opposite. This is not a car built with regard to entry-level price points. It's a high-spec fantasy car with premium subtleties, muscle hardware, and little regard for pragmatism. Placed in spirit more as a digital grand tourer, it seems like it's meant to occupy the high end of the performance niche, far away from the lightness of a Toyota GR86 or Mazda MX-5. Its high-end styling and big motor would more likely encroach on the current Nissan Z's turf than fall beneath it, both in terms of price and personality. This intersection would maybe render the 500SX an impossible fit for Nissan's showroom. But here, such practicality is irrelevant. Ideas like this are in a realm where imagination overcomes and constraints don't. Avoiding the compromises of the real world, the concept can only focus on pushing boundaries and evoking feeling. The elegance of the 500SX is its simplicity of purpose. It's not so much an exercise in style, but a statement of what automobile culture can be when free from corporate necessity. It is a reflection of a larger truth. While car makers must prioritize ROI, designers like Komkov can prioritize passion over profit. They strike, in this sense, into something authentic and exciting that corporate design studios may be blind to. Concepts like this aren't founded on market data to prove their validity. They're conceived in admiration and creativity, aimed at provoking discussions, bucking trends, and sparking the enthusiasm flame anew in a population craving more than soulless crossovers and badge-engineered sedans. The Nissan 500SX never reached the assembly line, but it's out there. It is a ghost that refuses to vanish, a reminder that car culture resides not only in factories, but in forums, sketchpads, and computer drawings. Even when manufacturers have turned the key to more lucrative endeavors, the flame burns on in the minds of designers. Whether seen as a daring vision for the future of Nissan or simply an exquisitely designed dream, the 500SX is a testament to what can be achieved when imagination gets behind the wheel. It captures all that was great about the 180SX and boldly sets itself apart with a new identity that is not constrained by heritage, but enhanced by it.